All right, welcome to this week's team call. It is March the 10th, so we are approaching the middle of the month already. I'm super excited, super pumped for everyone. This has been a really great month already. We are still in the momentum from last month and helping people. And I just want to congratulate Erica because she has hit her first month as a success starter. And what this means is if she hit Success Club 5 in her first 3 months, each of those months, that means that she will earn a free ticket to go to Nashville and Summit in this coming July. So she'll get to hang out with all of us coaches, hang out in Nashville, and we'll have a fun time. So I'm so excited for her. And tonight she gets a free call with the CEO of Beachbody, Carl Deichler. So really awesome stuff, and you should really strive for that if you are brand new. Usually in Nashville, tickets are around $300, so to get that free is awesome. And it's a great goal to hit anyways because you're starting out of the gate, you're hitting Success Club 5, each of those months, and you're setting yourself up for success. But other than that, Challenge Pack sales for this month, we still have the new program, 22-Minute Hardcore, which is awesome. I've tried the demo or like one of the workouts on Beachbody On Demand, and it was killer. I wasn't expecting it to be so hard because I'm like, oh, it's 22 minutes. The moves don't look that bad. I was drenched in sweat in 22 minutes. So I'm very excited for this program. I should be getting mine here soon, but we will be starting a boot camp. You're more than welcome to join, but I'm sure you saw my event, and I did post about this in the team page as well. Try and make your own event only because I've made my event public. So what that means is that anytime someone hits going or interested, their friends and family are going to see that in their timelines on Facebook. So that means anyone can request to join, and it's not just people that I've invited. So that's why I have up to like 500 people that have been invited now because everyone's just inviting everyone. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I suggest doing a public event for you as well, only because more people will see that and you'll be able to talk to more people about it. But the challenge pack for that is on sale for $140. This month only, they are doing a special where the challenge pack, you will get the sandbag to go with it. And you can get that either with Shakeology or the performance line, which will be the pre-workout and the recovery. So you can do either or in the challenge pack. The other challenge packs that are on sale is PiYo, which is awesome. I haven't done this program yet, and I keep telling myself I need to. So I'm going to eventually one of these days, so hold me to that. But the challenge pack is on sale for $140 for that one as well. The 3-day refresh challenge pack is also on sale for $140, which is the 3-day refresh and Shakeology. And then the PiYo Kickstart, which is PiYo, the program, Shakeology, and the 3-day refresh, all combined in one challenge pack on sale for $180. So those are really awesome. Definitely take advantage of those. When you're talking to someone and you're going over the challenge pack sales or just, a general program that's on sale and you're talking about the challenge pack, I usually say, something along the lines like it's on sale right now for $140. And then from there, can continue the conversation. So other than that, let's see. I also have for hitting Success Club 5 in the month of March, anyone from Beachbody will receive a performance sampler. So what that is from the performance line. I use it for hammer and chisel because the workouts are more intense. It helps me to recover faster. I don't suggest using it for like a program like just the 21-day fix. You can, pre-workout and whatnot, but you wouldn't need the whole entire performance line. But the sampler is awesome because either you can sample it yourself or you can use this as a gift to award someone in your group, or, you know, as a prize of some sort. So, but definitely if you want to sample it, this is awesome, because it's going to have the pre-workout, the during workout, the recovery, the nighttime. And the nighttime is awesome, by the way. Wake up hardly sore at all. And then the creatine, which I have not used, only because creatine is more for building muscle mass, and I'm not looking to like get bulky. So it's not recommended for women, but it's there, and I want to try it just so I know what it's like. One time's not going to hurt me. So, but other than that, and then I'm also awarding anyone who goes Emerald this month, in the month of March, and you, by the end of the night, Wednesday on March 30th, if you are qualified for Emerald, you will officially be Emerald on the 31st of March. And then what that means is that you have 2 coaches on your team. So by helping 2 people along the journey, just like you are doing, you know, whether it's for the discount, whether it's just, you know, to build an income, or whatever their reason is and their goals are, it's just you plus 2. So very easy, very exciting. Maybe when we come closer to the end of the month, we can do an Emerald Factory, which is just an Emerald group that's pushing all for Emerald, and it's a week long. I did one earlier at the beginning of this month. Actually, no, I didn't, but Dare to Dream did. They did one. But I can run one here shortly as well, just in case. Sorry, one second here. Anyways, but yes, we can do where I do a group like that for anyone who's looking to go to Emerald and advance to Emerald by the 31st. And then I have not picked the prize yet for that. I was trying to do that before the call, and I was scrolling and scrolling, and I have a couple of ideas, but I'm hoping to announce that no later than the 15th of this month. Hopefully by this weekend, I'll have exactly what I'm going to be doing for the prize for anyone who gets to Emerald. But now I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic of this call, which is consistency always wins. And I know you'll probably hear this more than once, but consistency is so key in this business, because, and it's so key in every aspect of your life, really. Anytime you're not consistent, it's hard to achieve a goal if you're not consistently striving for that goal. So I'll just kind of give you a little bit of my story and why consistency has helped me in so many ways. So I'll just get right to it. So consistency, where I was at in the beginning, at my point in my life, when right before I decided to be a coach, I was living in Georgia. I had just moved there. I was working on my Etsy shop at the time, and I wasn't really successful even with Etsy. It was kind of like on and off, like, oh, I need to sell this and that. It was direct sales. So, if I didn't sell anything, I didn't make anything. And then also the Etsy fees were also killing me, because, trying to, you have to spend money to make money, especially with Etsy and a store like that, all the fees and all that. So I was really struggling to decide what I wanted to do. I had just quit my job in Ohio to move to Georgia, so I didn't have that income anymore. So I didn't have that direct income. So it was directly just Etsy at the time until I became a coach. But the biggest part of me was really struggling with my health and my fitness. I had lost 20 pounds before moving to Georgia while Alex was in basic training. And I was using Insanity. I had never tried Shakeology before because I, for one, thought it was way too expensive. I just wasn't very educated on what it was. And the reality was I could have afforded it, but I was preferring to spend all of my money on fast food for every meal which adds up over time as well. I was spending probably $20 or more a day on fast food when I could have been spending $4 or less on Shakeology. So it was just more of my priorities I had to get in line for my goals. So I wasn't really happy with myself. I lost weight and I was very happy and proud of that, but there was still this part of me where I was still having weekly migraines. I was still very fatigued and very tired all of the time. My sleeping patterns were not right. Along with that, I really just I didn't follow a meal plan either. All I did was strictly just the workouts. So I was kind of like half doing what I was supposed to be doing in order to achieve my goals. So that's another portion, but that's kind of what I was doing at the time. So when I decided to start coaching, I had a lot of doubt within myself. I was like, how can I do this? I'm still overweight. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no knowledge of health and fitness. I just didn't know, but I knew something had to change. And what brought me to coaching was just the fact that I was going to have all of this accountability and support from the team. It wasn't so much just the, helping and making that extra income, but it was more or less just accountability, support, and it was also the discount to try Shakeology. Because I did want to try it, because at that time I was like, I need something to help me from feeling so fatigued, so tired all of the time. And that's exactly what it did for me. So then as I started being a coach, I was on and off, as you could think, just like my workouts and eating right, I was on and off as a coach. So I had that doubt, and I didn't really want to read personal development in the beginning. I waited for probably 3 months into my business before I even started reading personal development. It was more or less, I don't think I need that. I think I'm fine. But it was still, I still needed it because I did have that doubt within myself. And of course, if you're not growing yourself, you're not growing your business. So I was also on and off with hitting Success Club, because I was on and off with talking to people, and on and off inviting, and on and off posting, and on and off this and that. I just was not consistent. I'd have a really great month, and then the next month I'd totally bomb it and I wouldn't do anything. And then I would do another month where I was really good at everything, and then being consistent every day, and then not. So that was kind of where I was at the beginning, especially the first 3 months of my business. And I started in December of 2014. And now I have been a coach for over a year. So then fast forward to Nashville. I was able to go to Nashville in this last July, and everything just kind of started clicking for me. I was having those, what we call as aha moments in our business. So it helped me to feel hopeful. I felt like I was really struggling in my business to make it actually move forward. So I was very doubtful of myself again. So when I went to Nashville, it just kind of started clicking. I got to meet Tisha and Brian from Rocket Nation, a lot of the other people that I've only ever talked to on Facebook through the team. And I got to take pictures and just work out with them. I even met a coach from Instagram, and we became really good friends in Nashville. So, I mean, you get to connect with these people, and it may seem weird, but you instantly connect because you guys all have something in common. And it was just a really great time. Not only that, it helped, like their trainings and stuff, it really made me realize that none of us as coaches are really that different from each other. We are all human, we all struggle with something, and, in our business, we're not none of us, like, we all had different ways of doing things. But the basis of what we do is all the same. We help people, we invite, we share what we are doing on our journey. And that's really it. You know, we don't have to overcomplicate it. And before Nashville, I was doing that. I was like, oh, I got to create this and I got to create that. But really, I didn't have to do any of that. I just had to be myself and share and invite and do the simple tasks daily. And that's really where I was like, okay, now I have to be consistent. So after Nashville, the week right after Nashville, I was lit on fire because of everything. As you can imagine, very motivated, having my aha moments. And I never hit Success Club 10 in my life as a coach up until then. The very next week after Nashville coming back, I hit Success Club 10 all in that same week because I just realized I had to get over myself, and just do what I needed to do. Not really care or worry so much about what someone else is going to say if someone tells me no. And I had no one lined up during Nashville. I didn't talk to anyone. So the week after Nashville, I was messaging my heart out, and I hit Success Club 10 my first time ever as a coach. And it felt good to know that I had it within myself to do that, which all of us do. We all are capable of doing it. It's just a matter of doing it. But going on after Nashville and up until now, after Nashville, I really decided that I really wanted to go all in with Beachbody and being a coach, because I knew what it had to offer. And I knew that this was me now because I wanted that accountability and support. Not only that, I have grown to love health and fitness more because I love what it's done for me in reaching my goals. And I love what, when someone messages you and says, oh, I've lost, 20 pounds because you've helped me and you kept me accountable. Those messages, that's why I love what I do. Money is great, don't get me wrong, but when someone messages you and says that you helped me to reach my goal, that's the ultimate thing, because that's what we're here for. But when I started deciding, I'm going to go all in, I started writing out my non-negotiables, so these are things that you have to, I decided for myself that I had to do no matter what. So these are like my no matter what's. Success Club 5 at least every month. That was a non-negotiable from that point on. Inviting at least 3 a day, and then following up with at least 3 a day, and sharing the coaching opportunity. Also adding at least 3 people a day, and posting at least 3 times on my personal page every day. So these were my non-negotiables, my no matter what. So in doing that, I told myself, if I can stay consistent, at least do the simple tasks every day, no matter what, I know that I will be successful. And in doing that, that has built my business to where it is now. At the beginning, it was all like, no one's reaching out to me, no one's replying. We all have this, no coach is different from anyone else. We always have people who don't reply. We always have people who, they reply and then they don't, or they say this or they say that, and it's very common. So when doing this consistently over time, those people who didn't reply, or those people who said no, or those people who, just said not right now, those people are starting to come around, because it doesn't mean not forever. So being consistent, they see my posts, they see me reaching out to people, they see, my results and me, they know what workouts I'm doing, this and that. So in staying consistent with my workouts, with my posts, and with everything else, people know that I'm serious about this business, and they know that, what I'm doing, and they want to be a part of that as well. If you're being, inconsistent, then people are like, well, is she serious about doing this? Is she going to help me? They're going to start asking questions about themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like, would you want to go with someone who's not being consistent and not doing what they need to do? Would you want to be with someone who's not choosing to work out or follow the meal plan or whatever it may be? If you're not doing that yourself, then how can you expect someone else to do that? So that was the other thing for myself. I had to ask myself, if I'm not doing it, then how can I expect anyone else to follow me and do it as well? So it was kind of like a self-check as well for myself. But when I wrote out those non-negotiables, and then I also wrote down 10 yearly goals. So when I wrote down my goals, I wrote down 10 goals that I wanted to accomplish this year. And I started doing it this year, 2016, because last year I had goals, but it wasn't very specific. So you want to make them very specific, and it could be anything, health, fitness, it could be financially or personally. My biggest one for this year is just to pay off debt, become debt free. So credit card debt, pay off the loan on the car and all of that. So other than that, being consistent, and you have to think about the person that you want to become, and ask yourself what actions you're doing today is going to help you to become the person you want to be. So if you're not doing an action that you should do to be the person that you want to be, then that's where you need to put your focus on and change something here and there. I'm not asking you to change everything, because then you would be very overwhelmed, but just change something small every day until it becomes a habit. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and open up for questions. That was all that I had. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and it doesn't have to be about that. It could be about anything else as well. So do you guys have any questions? No? Okay. That's perfectly fine. But really, that was it. And I will post the recording, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.